important customers. You call on them once a month, and they rate the attention of your top brass at various times. The B group are good, substantial buyers you visit every other month. They deserve close attention. The C group are your least profitable customers. Most of them are small and account for only a fraction of your income. Maybe you call on them 2 or 3 times a year. If you skip or drop your C customers, you could be making a serious mistake, even though the account brings in little profit. Your competitor can pick off the account. Your company loses business and prestige, and in the long run, you're very likely to hurt yourself financially. Today's C buyer may be in the B or A group tomorrow. When this happens, the salesperson who couldn't be bothered with the small order will find it almost impossible to win back the account. Most likely, the competition will take it over. Explore and analyze your district for small customers who can be made more profitable through smarter selling or who have the elements of growth. You might even consider working with some of these small customers to help them become big customers. Help them learn to arrange attractive displays, give them merchandising ideas, and pass on new sales techniques. You'll also be writing off a few customers with no foreseeable potential, but that's part of a salesperson's job. You certainly don't have to play nursemaid to every small dealer in the area. It is necessary to be selective. Keep after those promising small orders. If you give them proper nourishment, they may grow into big ones. Besides, you owe it to your company and all the people standing behind you to gather all the business you can. More than your welfare is at stake. Let's review the ways to correct the mistake of ignoring small orders.
When you're deciding whether or not to ignore a small order, remember the rest of your team. Their livelihood depends in large part on your sales.
Keep in mind that today's small customer can be tomorrow's large account.
Establish a priority system for calls. Determine your A, B, and C customers and how much time you will spend with each. Think carefully about dropping your smaller C customers.
You can help your smaller customers to grow to your as well as their advantage. Don't play nursemaid to every small buyer on your list, but help promising customers with merchandising, displays, and sales techniques.
Give your potentially valuable smaller customers enough care and attention so you won't lose them to the competition. Buyers don't want to feel that you're doing them favors by filling their orders.
It's fine to think big, but it's even more important to think clearly. Don't make the mistake of throwing away the small order before you consider the harm you may be doing yourself and your firm. Joan, an air conditioner salesperson, describes one of the difficulties that can be faced when making the 26th mistake salespeople make: forgetting the home office.
I had to spend a whole day in a small town waiting for a retailer who couldn't find time to talk with me. I returned to his store 4 or 5 times trying to do business, but each time he was tied up. Then I go out for coffee. By late afternoon, coffee was practically spilling from my ears. I finally did get the man's attention. It was too late for a good presentation. I squeezed out a token order, but I really lost money that day.
What Joan went through is not uncommon. Much of this can be avoided by correcting the mistake of forgetting the home office. Urge the retailer or dealer to visit your company's home office or showroom the next time he or she is in your city. It's a mistake to think that all your business has to be done in the field. In fact, presenting to a buyer in your home office can often do much of the selling for you. Consider these advantages in using your home office to sell.
The customer gets to see the entire line. Salespeople are limited to what they can carry.
If your company has a showroom in the home office, it's designed to present your product to the best advantage. Attractive displays can whet the buyer's appetite.
The buyer is impressed by the personal attention of the company president, vice president, or sales chief.
When meeting with buyers, management has the opportunity to get closer to the dealer's problems and get a sharper focus on the total market picture.
You get the benefit of headquarters experts such as advertising managers and display and promotion specialists who can advise buyers on their special needs.
There's more time for selling. The customer is in town to buy. In your home office or showroom, there are no distractions. He or she can relax and make a leisurely choice. The buyer is in a buying mood. Salespeople seldom get such a receptive audience.
If you're on the road and a customer wants to visit your home office, be sure to let the people at headquarters know so they can roll out the red carpet. This pleases the customer and the brass. Remember that field and home office selling go hand in hand. Some salespeople hesitate to push the home office or showroom for fear of losing sales. This is nonsense. Experience has shown that sales will increase on a territorial basis if the prospect is convinced of the merits of home office or showroom buying. Not being fair to yourself or your company if you don't at least give home office selling a chance. Remember, some of the advantages of home office selling.
The customer can see the whole line.
If your company has a showroom, it's built to present the product to its best advantage.
The buyer is impressed by the personal attention of corporate brass. Let this prestige help you.
High-ranking corporate executives can get closer to the dealer's problems and get a sharper focus on the total market picture.
You get the advantage of teamwork. Headquarters experts who can advise and guide the buyer on special needs.
There are no distractions. The customer is in a buying mood and has more time to buy in a relaxed manner.
Try home office or showroom selling. What have you got to lose? Even most palatial offices and showrooms won't eliminate the need for salespeople. Think of home office selling as a new tool that can broaden your horizon and your income. It's a mistake if you don't. Box office appeal often depends on the stars in the cast. Publicists lose no opportunity to build up prestige by building up the reputations of these high-powered performers. In the field of selling, many salespeople make the mistake of not promoting the real star of their performance, the company they represent. They commit the 27th mistake salespeople make, not plugging your company's prestige. All too frequently, these salespeople take the reputation of their firm for granted and assume the prospect will also. If this is your assumption, it's fatal for these reasons.
Yours is probably not the only prominent supplier in the field.
Even if your organization is outstanding, all buyers may not know about it.
If you don't blow the horn for your firm, the buyer may wonder why.
You can be sure that your competitors are trading on their company's reputations.
The prestige factor makes your proposition more believable and interesting. And talking about the prestige of your company fits so naturally into your presentation, it's a waste not to use it.
I don't know that I agree with that. I work for a name outfit, a huge multinational. It's the point of emphasizing the obvious.
Your company's standing is only obvious if you make it so. And even if the prospect knows your firm's reputation, he or she won't know the whole company story. Then there's the matter of reputation and the price of your product. Here, your firm's good name is doubly important. Is your product higher priced than that of your competition because of superior quality? Then you must emphasize your firm's reputation and prestige to validate the cost of your product. Tell your prospects about your product's superior quality and your company's reputation for service and reliability. Let them know that they're not just buying merchandise, they're buying peace of mind. Knowing vital information about your company should be high on your list. Become a public relations agent for your outfit. Company distinction makes potent ammunition if properly used. Be proud of your company and sell the prospect on this pride. Learn about your company's earning record, equipment, key personnel in production and research, facilities, holdings, and other products. Buyers often ask about these. Check into your firm's achievements, awards, honors for new advances, and contributions to society or the community. You should know and use whatever can enhance reputation, character, or efficiency of your company. Don't make the mistake of thinking that your firm's fame has preceded you. Beat the drums hard to impress the prospect. Make sure at the start of your interview that the buyer understands the background and repute of your firm. Here's an extra dividend to be gained here. Not only will you be able to acquaint prospects with your firm's standing and reputation, but in some cases, you will be able to correct misinformation buyers have about your company. Maybe you'll be able to mend an old wound or kill an untrue rumor, or assure a prospect that a complaint that was valid 10 years ago is no longer valid today. You can actually create a new and better image of your firm, and you'll reap the profits in your sales. The growth of a company is in itself a signpost of success. A business that sprouted from a hole in the wall into a multi-million-dollar corporation didn't get that way through luck or guesswork. Cite this accomplishment as proof of stability, product excellence, and dependability. If you work for a small company, you can parlay its advantages into new orders. Impress on the prospect that the firm can process small orders quickly, that it can maintain a closer, more personal relationship with the customer, that the quality of its work is finer because of tighter production supervision. Point out that although small, your firm can match the satisfaction of its customers with that of any giant in the industry. And it's always a good idea to call the prospect's attention to your company's record in solving problems for other customers. A satisfied customer is your best advertisement. If you have letters of endorsement or recommendation from customers, show them. Let's sum up the important points in correcting the mistake of not plugging your company's prestige.
Don't assume the prospect knows your company.
Reputation is part of the product's price.
Know your company's history.
Know your sources and types of information to boost your company's prestige.
Correct your prospect's misconceptions.
Capitalize on your company's special features.
Plug your firm's prestige on every call. Modesty is all right when describing your golf game, but in selling,